So I played the Dread X collection. Now, for people who don't know, let me just pop up the description on Google because it is a Dread X collection is a series of small games created by some of the most talented indie devs around, all with the same mission: create the PT for the horror project of their dreams. Has a very positive rating, 88% of 243 users. I don't know if comparing to PT does you anything, considering that's probably the best horror experience of all time. I'm pretty sure, I'm saying horror experience, not horror game. And I don't really think there's any game in here that competes even on a remote scale of PT. That's no fault of Dread X. This game was apparently made in 7 sleepless nights. Let me go into the review. This will not be a traditional review because this game isn't like a traditional game. It's $7 for 10 games. Like, you can't really complain, but you could still complain about the game itself. You could still like critique the games. Obviously, made in 7 days is really impressive. A lot of these things are probably a single man team. I didn't read the credits for most of them. I didn't complete 2 of them, actually 3 of them, and I didn't play 1 completely. So I didn't do 1 of them, and I didn't complete 2 of them. My bad. It's like I'm looking at like the games, and I'm like, why does it say that? I'm an idiot. So I didn't play 1 completely, and then the rest at least got like a try. I will go into why I couldn't muster the strength. The reason why I feel like this is a game I feel like that's made for the Let's Play of 2014. Like, these games are like everything that like old PewDiePie and Markiplier and Jacksepticeye would play. You would buy that game for $5, play like a cheap little horror experience. Now, that's not bad, but like I said, $7 for 10 games, can't complain. These games are obviously not great, and I'm gonna rate them, and it's gonna be harsh, but I know where it's coming from. I know what was happening. I know 7 nights it was made quick, indie developers, cool. We'll start off with the Hand of Doom, so let me explain it. It's like an old school style, like dungeon crawler RPG, Stone Keep-esque. Like, I don't remember Stone Keep had this, but it has like a HUD, and then you kind of have like the game in a corner, and then you have the HUD. You do hand signs like Tal, Ist, Ort, I still remember that one, Tal, Ist, Ort, which was Open the Door. That game was cool in concept, like doing hand signs and all that bullshit, like Naruto fucking styrofoam jutsu. Like, that shit's cool, and I would give it a solid 30% out of 100%. Obviously, it wasn't the greatest, but no game's gonna get above a 50%. That makes sense. Obviously, that makes sense. These games are made quick. I need to say that again. I'm not being too harsh, I think. The Pony Factory is like a straightforward, like, dungeon crawler first-person shooter with a flashlight and like a nail gun or whatever the fuck it is. It looks like a ray gun, weird alien blaster thing. You go into like a little factory and these ponies are attacking you. It's all black and white. It's demented. It's scary. I'm surprised there wasn't like a really demented boss at the end, but whatever. I feel like this game had a potential. It made me realize something. So in order to progress, there's like 5 levels. In order to progress, you have to find the door at the end, right? Or it says like find the open door. But like, since it's so linear, like you can only follow one path, there's doors on the way, and every time you click them, it says can't open door. But at the end, obviously it's the one that works. It has the most enemies guarding it, whatever. I feel that's a great game idea to have like a maze-like thing, and you have to find the open door while you're trying to survive. I think that was a good idea. It gets a 20%. The idea is good, but man. Shatter. This game was weird as shit. It has a good idea to it again. You're like in cyberspace, and you have like these bugs, and apparently they're like AI overlords, and they're talking about being godlike and shit. I liked the atmosphere of this game a lot. But everything else is pretty whack. So it gets a 10%. I like the atmosphere a lot, though. I like kind of the idea. It's pretty whack, though. It's pretty whack. It's pretty fucking bugs as AI, bro. Overlords, okay, gods. I get you're trying to Cthulhu my ass, but it didn't work. Mr. Bucket told me not to. You're stranded on an island. You have Mr. Bucket, Mr. Relieve Yourself, Mr. Bowl, Mr. Shovel, and or not Mr. Shovel. I forget, but basically you have like Mr. Things to like help you like relieve yourself, eat, Mr. Spear to like spear fish, and all that bullshit. And you survive, and that's pretty much it. That's the goal of the game. It gets a 10%. Outsiders. This is the game that made me flip. So this is like this is the generic one. So basically you're in a house. This is the most PT like one, I guess, in a way. You have to find keys that are littered around the house. Like one's behind a plate, one's in drawers. Like you look through drawers. There's a fucking shack in the backyard, and you're being hunted by a knife-wielding maniac and ghosts. This one made me flip because I made it to the end and I died, and it made me restart. And that's the thing, like it makes you restart, and then like it'll pop up tips on the wall. And I was just done because in my head I made it. Like fucking fuck you, game. Didn't get the achievement for it either, fucker. Probably have to go back and do that. But this is the most generic one. It's absolutely akin to those games I was saying that people would play in the past. You are pixel counting, looking for keys and bullshit, buttons and all this bullshit. Like, it's the best looking one, I guess. It gets a 10%. I think this one's not good. So far, the only one I recommend to play in here is Hand of Doom. Don't Go Out, I beat like in like 10 seconds, right? I died first because it's like a draw a card RPG, and you like make your character move around. You draw cards, and they could do like special things, but like, and you just have to survive 7 turns, and that's pretty fucking easy. And I did that. There's a monster that I didn't see or kill. I accidentally killed myself going to the thing. Yeah, that gets like a 5%. I didn't play Raw Gut, so I'm not rating that one. That's the one I didn't play. The rest I played. So Summer Night. This is the one I'd also recommend you kind of play. Summer Night, you're like a kid and you're playing like on those old like game things. It's not exactly a Game Boy. It's like those old. I think in the game they were trying to say it's a Game Boy, but like you have like the little piece of paper that's slotted in, and that's the background, and you're playing like this little black pixel thing. And you're playing like this short little fucking game, right? You collect mushrooms. There's demented shit going on in this game. And eventually you run out of batteries, and you have to go into your house and look for more batteries. And there's the ghosts from like the game, I think, like flying around in the house trying to kill you. And I think this is like a metaphor, an allegory of a kid playing games, not going to bed, and his parents are about to beat his ass because he's out of his room. Like, fucking, it made me laugh, man. This is apparently gonna fucking slap the shit out of you. That's not funny, like, in real life. But fucking, that's how I took it. That's exactly how I took it. That's probably what it is. It's called Summer Night. It's a 30%, just like Hand of Doom. I like the idea of it. That one was like the most, like, that was a short. That was a short. Perfect. It was short, simple. You probably can't make a full game out of it, but it was a short. It was very nice. The pay is nice. Is like an old Resident Evil, Silent Hill fixed camera angle bullshit, and that's literally how he describes the game too when you start it up. But like the only thing I remember from this game is you walk, right? You're walking. Your character does this. He walks, but when you move backwards, he does this. He like slides. That's all I remember. It's linear. There's no enemies in it. There's like one puzzle, and that's it. That's it. And then Karnthak, my save did not save, and I got mad. But you're putting together a mummy. It's a 5%. Like these games, like I can't be too harsh. Like I said, they were made quick. They was supposed to be like indie devs team up. And like I said, there's 2 good ones, like 2 good ideas in here. Well, one was a good short, and one was a good idea. Can you imagine a game where you have to memorize all those like hand signs and like words? That would be great. That's a great idea for a game. And the rest I feel like you don't need to play. And one is just it doesn't matter. So yeah, that's Dread collection. Final thoughts. If you want to play like a quick little horror anthology, go for it, man. Each game, I guess, is unique. They each offer their own unique atmosphere. I'll give them that. They definitely each offer their own unique atmosphere. But like I said, these are games that like obviously they're not going to be the greatest. You know, I still got to be kind of realistic with the rating. I can't give these like games like ratings, like high ratings of like a God of War or Metro or Vanquish or Shadow of the Damned. I think that's realistic expectations. Go in with realistic expectations. Make your own opinion on this game. Please do. And yeah, that's it.